Brigid, after the Irish goddess Brigid, sometimes pronounced Breed, and she's the goddess associated with wisdom, poetry, healing, protection, and also blacksmithing and domesticated animals. So off we go. Where are we heading?
Well, we're on our way to the Fulford Ferry to get our tickets to go to Vancouver, and we'll be heading into Mission tonight to stay with friends and have a nice meal, and then bright and early tomorrow morning we'll head off to Kenora via probably Kamloops, Revelstoke, Golden, then Medicine Hat, Alberta will be our night stop. From Medicine Hat we'll go through to the Saskatchewan and Manitoba border, find a motel for the night, and from there the next day on to Kenora.
And what percentage charge have we got on the battery that we're starting off with?
We're starting with a paltry 81%.
And roughly how many kilometre range is that at
308 kilometers.
Okay, let's go. Oh dear, the next sailing isn't until 3:50. But there are worse places we could be to wait for a ferry.
good. Had a fairly good night's sleep with some great friends, and we're on the road. So today our first stop will be Hope. We'll do a quick charge there to go through the mountains, and once we are charged up there, we'll have breakfast there and charge up, and then probably Barrett or even Kamloops. I don't like going by the quick chargers when we're in the mountains, but we'll see how the charge is. Takes a little bit more to get there on charge when you're going up mountains, so we'll see. And so we're just driving along, and we'll see where we get to. Revelstoke, maybe.
Plugged in here at the fast charger. 44% charge since coming across from me. Probably take, I don't know, maybe 20 to 30 minutes, maybe less, we'll see. And while we're charging, it's time for an all-Canadian special breakfast, A&W.
Well, folks, here we are in Hope. As you can see, the price of gas here is about $1.45. We're plugged in, and we're at about 91%, 92% right now. We'll take it to 95. Cost us $13 or thereabouts. So we've had a saving today of probably $65 from what it would cost us to fuel our whole journey. We've had breakfast, something to drink, and we met a couple of people, had a nice chat, and I guess we're going to be on our way now, but hey, not so bad. 14K, we're almost at the top of the hill coming down to Kamloops. It's 35 kilometers to the first power plug, and we have 48 kilometers on our batteries, 15%. I think we'll make it. 52 kilometers.
So we're gaining.
Yes, we are indeed. Going downhill, we gain kilometers. Going uphill, we lose them. So right now, we have 27 kilometers to a plug-in, and we're at 52 kilometers in range.
minutes and we plugged in for another fast charge at the petrol can. Brett's catching up with a friend.
We're on our way from Kamloops. We took her up about 85%. We've got 324 kilometers or 328 kilometers of distance that we can travel, and that's 216 to Revelstoke. So we'll probably drive all the way to Revelstoke now, and likelihood is we'll spend the night there, but we'll see how things are going. There is a Tademo charger in Revelstoke that we can use to charge up again, and we could keep going to Golden, but we'll see timing. We're actually only a couple of hours away from there now, and you know, it's not that late in the day. It's 1 o'clock, 1:15, so we'll see. Anyway, all charged up and rock and roll.
Still in British Columbia, and we've plugged in at another fast charger at the visitor centre, and this is run by BC Hydro. It's actually much cheaper than the Petro Can fast chargers, so this is great, it's perfect, and we can now stop and have a nice cup of tea with one of Brett's friends. Here we are at the Petro Can in Golden. This is a very good and fast charger and very cheap. Well, good morning everyone. We left Revelstoke yesterday on 93% charge and had a really good run through to Golden, where we decided to stop for the night, and we found a very comfy and very reasonably priced motel, and we're just heading out of Golden this morning.
And yes, we have Tim's.
Hooray! One strange thing that we noticed though coming through yesterday was that the Petro Can fast charger in Kamloops is charging a lot more than the other ones. They're charging an extra 6 cents a minute compared to the other fast chargers that we've stayed at. And also just to point out that the BC Hydro fast chargers are also quite cheap. That worked out at about $13 for a 45-minute charge, up to over 90%. I think it was 93%.
Golden, ran into a brick wall. The highway's closed. We had seen the sign earlier last night, and I thought we'd find the turnoff, but we didn't because we came out of the hotel past the turnoff. So anyway, we are now on our way to Radium Hot Springs to get to Banff. It's a little bit longer, but not too bad. And hey, we're in the mountains. It's beautiful. So away we go, and we'll probably stop in Radium and just do a touch-up so that we can get into Calgary instead of having to stop at Kenora. And then off we go again. It's been really easy so far. There's plugins all over the place, and some are reasonable, some are not so reasonable. But generally speaking, we've gotten this far past Golden for less money than it would have cost us to get to Hope in gas.
Husband is on drugs, but I sometimes wonder what just happened.
Well, I saw the back of an animal and you were talking about moose, and I thought, she's never seen a moose. There's a moose! Only it was a bull or a cow or something. What are they doing in the middle of the mountains here? I don't know.
Now we're in beautiful Radium Hot Springs. There's a fast charger over there. By the library and community centre, there's also a Flow regular charger. This is a level 1 charger here, this blue box. What a beautiful place to stop for a while. And here are some of the local residents deciding whether to cross the road or not. Spot the wild animal.
it's been interesting. Trans-Canada is closed here through the mountains, so we've had to take Highway 93, and what's interesting is it's almost a freeway. Being a two-lane road, east-west, it's been really, really crazy. We've actually got a quiet moment here where, you know, there's only about 15 vehicles in view. And it's just, I've never seen it this busy on the 93. But I guess you got to get across somehow, and I'm not sure what they're doing on the main highway, but it's been hard on the animals. We've seen a dead caribou on the side of the road. Probably, you know, the trucks at night just roar through here. And of course, we're seeing a lot of the area that burned out this year with climate change wiping out many of the forests that we've got around us. Then we've had the joy of seeing the Trans Mountain Pipeline being cut through the Coquihalla, and the damage they're doing to the ecosystem to put a pipe through that most oil companies said is unviable because there's just not going to be enough bitumen moved anymore to make it worth building the pipeline. But hey, we taxpayers in Canada have lots of money, don't we?
Just leaving Canmore. We've just driven out the Petro Can station where we've done an electrical vehicle charge. And what's your conclusion?
Well, at 33 cents a minute here compared to 21 cents a minute in other places, kind of a rip-off. So we stopped at 70% and we'll do something on the other side of Calgary. We've got a 300 kilometer range right now, and we'll see how cheap it is or expensive it is elsewhere. It's still cheaper by far than fuel.
Here we are, just going with the flow in Strathmore on another fast charger for a few minutes.
Well, folks, just had an interesting thing happen. We stopped to charge, and yeah, we had a little more charge than we had yesterday, but not much. It charged in about 50 minutes and cost us 13 and change, almost $14, I suppose, today. Yesterday, it took about 2 hours on the same machine at the same company, but a different town. And the charge was almost $40. One place was in Alberta, the other place was in Saskatchewan. Now, I'm not saying that anybody in Alberta would fiddle with the machine to make it cost you almost as much as gas to charge an EV. But it does seem strange when everywhere else that we have charged, it's been under $14, even at 33 cents a minute. Whereas at 33 cents a minute, it took us almost 2 hours to bring our charge up on the same machine with the same company in Alberta. All I have to say.
We are in the Polo Park in Winnipeg, and we've just used this Flow fast charger. It's got us right up to the max, which is great in a very short space of time.